Hello everybody and welcome to Polly's Crochet Creations. I'm Tori, your hostess. So, what am I doing today? I'm going to show you how to make this lovely Golden Acres beanie. Now you can use the same yarn that I did, and that's from Arcane Fibers, or you can use a different yarn. For today's tutorial, I am going to use the Barnett Premium yarn, 7 ounces, 198 grams, 360 yards, 329 meters. It is a medium 4-weight, 5mm crochet hook, and a 5mm knitting needle. Machine wash, tumble dry. Do not bleach, do not iron, and do not dry clean. It's 100% acrylic. So, and it is made in Turkey. So, gotta find the end of the ball, because that is the opposite end, so the end is on the other side. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to try and get the yarn out of the ball. Now what you're going to need is you're going to need the yarn, which I showed you, and you're going to need a 5mm crochet hook. I have made this hat in a 6mm, but I like to make my hats in 5mm. So we're using an H size crochet hook, which is a boy. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with doing the crown. So round 1, we're going to do the magic circle. So you yarn over like this. And I usually just go like this, tuck this underneath, like so. Grab the working yarn and chain 1. That's what I do. Now, we are going to need to put 12 double crochets in the center of this ring. So we're going to yarn over, go in, draw up a loop, yarn over, and go through 2. That's 1, which actually go through 2 more. That's 1. This chain 1 does not count as a stitch. So you go in, you draw up a loop, you go through 2, and you go through 2. That's 2. If you have to tighten this a little bit, go ahead. Yarn over, go in, draw up a loop, go through 2, go through 2, that's 3, yarn over, go in, draw up a loop, go through 2, go through 2, that's 4, yarn over, go in, draw up a loop, go through 2, go through 2, that's 5, yarn over, go in, draw up a loop, go through 2, go through 2, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So double count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now, what I will say right now is if you want to make this a smaller, then you go down a couple stitches. So you take 2 off. Or if you want to make it really small, you take 4 off. Depending on the size you want to make. Another thing that I will also say, if you want to make it smaller, you can always use a different hook size. Go to a 4 size hook. It all depends on what you want to do. So now that I've got my 12 double crochets, pull that tight. We'll sew that in later. And you want to slip stitch into the first double crochet. So this is a double crochet right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you're going to slip stitch in here. Right there. Okay? And make sure you got the right yarn. So, slip stitch. Alright, that's round 1. Now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1. And we're going to do a double crochet right back in that chain 1. Hold on. So, sorry, losing my voice. So we're going to go back into that chain 1 where you slip stitched actually, and you're going to yarn over and you're going to go in, draw up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, and yarn over, go through 2. That is your first double crochet. Now what we're going to do on this round is we're going to do a double crochet, then we're going to do a front post, then a double crochet, then a front post. So the next stitch, which is the front post, we're going to yarn over. We're going to go from the front down to the back and back up to the front. That is the front post. Yarn over, draw up your loop, yarn over, go through 2, and yarn over, go through 2. Then the next stitch right here, right there, you're going to yarn over, you're going to go into the stitch, draw up your loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Your next one right there is going to be a front post. So yarn over, go in, behind, go down, and then up for a front post. And this is what we're going to continue to do for this round. So you're going to, next stitch, you're going to go into the stitch and double crochet. Your next stitch, you're going to go down behind the stitch and then up for a front post. Your next one, you're going to go into the stitch for a double crochet. Your next one is going to be a front post. So you yarn over, go down, behind to get your front post. Yarn over, go into the stitch, double crochet. Yarn over, go down and behind for a front post. Yarn over, go into the stitch for a double crochet. And you just keep doing this. Front post, then you double crochet, then your front post, then your double crochet, stragglers. Okay, so that was a double crochet. Now we're going to do a front post. And your double crochet, and your front post, and your double crochet, and your front post, and your double crochet, and your front post, and your double crochet, and your front post. So you started with a double crochet, you should end with a front post. Now, before we slip stitch, we're going to count the stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We have 24. So we have 12 front posts and we have 12 double crochets. So now we're going to slip stitch into this very first stitch right here. I really hope you guys are seeing this because I can't really tell. So the next round we're going to chain 1, and you see there's a stitch here and a stitch here. So we're going to do a double crochet, and a front post. So yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, and go through 2 and go through 2. Yarn over, go into the next stitch and pull up a loop, go through 2 and go through 2. Now you see this front post from the row before? We're going to do a front post in that one. So yarn over, go in behind, or go down and in behind and up. Pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. The next 2, we have a stitch here and a stitch here. Sorry, I thought I heard something. So we have a stitch here and a stitch here. We're going to do 2 double crochets. So yarn over, go into the first stitch, pull up a loop, go through 2 and go through 2. Yarn over, go into the second stitch, pull up a loop, go through 2 and go through 2. Now we have a front post. We're going to do that front post. Yarn over, go down and up, and then draw up a loop, go through 2 and go through 2. Now we have 2 stitches here, 1 and 1, so we're going to do double crochets. Yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, go through 2 and go through 2, and the same for the second stitch. Now we have a front post right here, so we're going to go in behind and up to catch that front post. Then the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, double crochets. Your next one, front post, Your next one, 2 double crochets. This one here is a front post, so we're going to do a front post. And these two here, 1 and 2, are going to be double crochets. Front post. And the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, double crochets. Your next one is a front post. And your next 2, 1 and 2, are double crochets. Your next one is a front post. Sorry, I gotta get some more yarn. I really have no idea why this. Sorry, I had to cut this mess out. Okay, so we ended with a front post. I'll take my scissors and put them up here. And then the next 2, 1, 2, double crochets. And then we have a front post. There's going to be a little knobby here because that's where I tied the yarn. Then we have 2 stitches right here and right here. Those are double crochets. Then we have a front post. And then the next 2 are double crochets. So 1, 2. Next one, front post. Your next one, double crochet. And double crochet, and then your last one is going to be a front post. Okay, so we have 2 double crochets, a front post, 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 all the way around, and then you end up with your front post. You end up with your front post. Now we're going to put your hook in and slip stitch into that first stitch. Now this round is going to, you have to be careful with these ones. So what's going to happen is each of the front posts are going to get another front post as well on top of that. So what we're going to do is chain 1, and then we have 1 2 stitches here, so it's going to be a double crochet, a double crochet. Okay, now we have a front post, so we're going to do 2 front posts around that. So yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Now we're going to go through that same stitch again. So you're going to yarn over, you're going to go in, you're going to draw up a loop, and you're going to yarn over, go through 2, and you're going to go through 2. So now we have 2 double crochets here, or 2 front post double crochets. So for this round, it's 2 double crochets, 2 front post double crochets, 2 double crochets, 2 front posts. So we'll do that again. So in this next stitch, right here, right there, you're going to do a double crochet. In the next stitch right next to it, you're going to yarn over, you're going to do a double crochet. So your next one, this front post, it gets 2 front posts. So yarn over, go in, draw up a loop, pull through 2, and pull through 2, and you're going to go right back into that stitch, and you're going to yarn over, you're going to go in, pull up a loop, go through 2, and go through 2. So now we have 2 front post double crochets. So in between is 2 doubles and then 2 front posts. Then we're going to do 2 doubles. This yarn likes to catch or split. So yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, go through 2 and go through 2, and your next stitch is double. So the next front post is 2 front posts. So go in, draw up a loop, go through 2, go through 2, yarn over, go in behind, pull up a loop, go through 2, and go through 2. So 2 doubles. So we're going to repeat that. 2 doubles, 2 front posts, 2 doubles, 2 front posts, 2 doubles, 2 front posts. And I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so we're going to count the front post double crochets. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. We have 24 front post double crochets, and we have, and we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. We have 24 double crochets. So then you're going to slip stitch into the very first double crochet, and you're going to draw up a loop, and you're going to go through. So that is what it should look like right now. Now it's okay if it curls up a little bit, because that's the way the hat actually works, the top of the hat. My husband, he wonders why I always do this design, probably because I like it the most, because it's a flat bottom hat. But once you put it on your head, it's not a flat bottom hat anymore. So now this round, we are going to do 2 double crochets, a front post, then a double crochet in between, and then a front post, okay? So you're going to chain 1, and you're going to go right back into this stitch here, right there, and you're going to do a double crochet. Your next stitch, right there, you're going to yarn over, you go in, draw up a loop, go through 2, and go through 2. So now you've done your 2 double crochets. So now the next one, this one right here, is going to be a front post. So you're going to yarn over, go in behind, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, and yarn over, go through 2. So you got 1 front post. Now in between you have a stitch right there. Okay, that's a double crochet in the center of that. Then you have a front post. Okay, and that is the repeat for this round. So you have 2 double crochets, a front post, 1 double crochet in between, and then a front post. We're going to do that one more time. So we're going to yarn over, and this is a double crochet, so you put a double crochet in this stitch, pull up a loop, draw through 2 and draw through 2. Your next stitch, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, draw through 2 and draw through 2. So your next stitch is a front post right there. Yarn over, go in, draw up a loop, go through 2, go through 2, and in between that, right in that stitch, is a double crochet. Oops. Likes to split. So your next stitch right here is a front post. We'll try that one more time. So these 2 stitches here and here is a double crochet. Yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, go through 2 and go through 2. Yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, go through 2 and go through 2. Now you have 2 front posts right here. So what do we do on the front posts? We go yarn over, go in for the first one, and up so you catch that post. Then you go through 2 and you go through 2. Now in between that, right there, we're going to do a double crochet. And then you got a front post. Alright, so that's the repeat of this round. You have a 2 double crochets, then you have a front post, a double crochet in the center, a front post, 2 double crochets, a front post, double crochet in the center, and a front post. So you're going to continue that all the way around, and I'll meet you up at the end. Okay? Okay, so this round here will have 36 double crochets, and it'll have 24 front post double crochets. So that's what this round is. Now we're going to slip stitch to the very first stitch, like so. Now the next round is a front double crochet, 1 front post, double crochet, double crochet. This is our last increase round. Okay, so we're going to yarn over, pull up a loop. Okay, that doesn't count as a stitch or anything. So that's a chain 1. So then in this stitch here, you're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, you're going to go through 2, and you're going to go through 2. That's 1 double crochet. And yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, go through 2, and go through 2. That's 2 double crochets. Now we're going to do a front post on the front post. So yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. That's 1 front post. Now your next 2 stitches, 1 here and 1 here, is going to be a double crochet. So 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet. Now front post, going through behind, it's a front post. Okay, so that's the repeat. Again, we're going to do a double crochet, a double crochet, and a front post double crochet, a double crochet, a double crochet, and a front post double crochet. And you keep doing that double crochet, front post, double crochet, front post, double crochet, front post. You keep doing that, and I'll meet you up at the end. Okay, this is what your hat should be looking like now. So we did 2 double crochets, a front post, 2 double crochets, a front post, all the way around. This is the last of the increase rounds. Now we will get into the repeat rounds. So you're going to take your crochet hook and you're going to put it in, draw up a loop and go through. That is your slip stitch. So now I like to take a stitch marker, because sometimes I do get confused of where I started. And because we have a blue hat, I'm going to use an orange stitch marker. Okay? So the next round is we're just going to do double crochets all the way around. And you know how to do a double crochet. So you're going to chain 1. That doesn't count as anything. You're going to go back into that stitch and you're going to do a double crochet. So chain 2 or yarn over, go in, draw up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. The second, all the way around, double crochets all the way around. Now this is not the repeat. The next 2 rounds after this is the repeat. So, I hope everybody's having a good day. I am. And for a second there, I thought I didn't turn on the recording. So even the stitches that are the front post, they're going to be double crochets, just so you know. Even the front posts are going to be double crochets. Hi, Thunder. My cat's in the window. I hope that you're seeing this well, and I hope that I'm coming across. I hope you can hear my voice. My husband's sleeping right now, so I don't want to talk too loud. So like I said, you're just doing a double crochet in every stitch around, because your next 2 rounds are the repeat round. And I figured out a way to do this hat so that I didn't have to keep flipping the hat around and going backwards. So it's really easy. And hey, if you guys do the hat tutorial, I'd really like to see your progress and whatnot. So if you go over to Polly's Crochet Creations on Facebook, you can always post videos, not videos, but pictures of what you've made using my patterns. I like to try and make my patterns very easily instead of having such an intricate design. I like my patterns to be in keep forgetting that word, but I like my patterns to be easy for the individuals. And like I said, all we're doing is not front post, but double crochets all the way around. That's what we're doing. Now, I'm going to take my stitch marker and I'm going to put the stitch marker in the very first stitch. so that I know where to slip stitch. So I'm going to pause the video and I will catch up to you at the end. Okay, so we have 1 double crochet in every stitch around. This is where I started, so I am going to take my hook and I'm going to slip stitch into this very first spot that I started. Chain 1. Now comes the repeat round. So I have 2 repeat rounds on this hat. This first repeat round is going to be front posts, front posts only on this round. So you're going to yarn over and you're going to go into the first stitch right here. So you're going to yarn over and you're going to go down and up, and it's going to be a front post. So all you're going to do is just go down and up, front post. That's all you're going to do for this round here. Is you're going to do, we'll go on and do another one, back, so down and up, your front post. And that's what you're going to do for this round, just front posts. I will meet you up at the end because you're doing awesome front posts. Now, what the front posts are doing on the other side is it's making a ridge, just to let you know. It's okay to just leave that hanging there because this gives me an indication of where I have to slip stitch. But this is what the front post is doing on the opposite side. Just thought I'd let you know. Okay, we're coming close to the end, which I said I would meet up with you at the end. So I've got a few more stitches to do, and then I'll show you the next round. Okay, so getting close to here, I got 2 more stitches, and then this is the last stitch right here. Okay, so that was front posts all the way around, front posts all the way around. I'm going to join with a slip stitch here, and now comes the fun part. We are going to do back posts now. So what you're going to do for the rest of the hat is front posts, and then your next round you're going to do back posts. So you're going to yarn over, or you're going to chain 1. Once you slip stitch, you're going to chain 1. Sorry, my earbud is not working correctly. So you're going to chain 1, and you're going to go in behind and to the back. So you see, let me show you that again. Come on. Put your stitch in. Now, you're going to yarn over, and you're going to go in behind like that. And you're going to draw up a loop. And then you're going to go through 2, and you're going to go through 2. Okay? So I'll do another one. Go in behind, draw up your loop, and go through 2, and go through 2. Again, go in behind, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. And this is what you're going to do for this round. Okay? Go in behind, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2, go in behind, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. That is what you're going to repeat all the way around. Go through 2 and go through 2, in behind, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. So I'm going to let you continue on, and I will meet you up at the end of the round. Okay, meet you up at the end. Okay, so I made it back around. There's my stitch marker. So I've done one front post round. So the first round was double crochet, the second round was front post double crochet. The third round is back post double crochet. Now, guess what we're going to do again? We're going to chain 1, and we're going to go back to front post double crochet. So you yarn over, you go in, behind, like that, and this round is the front post. Now the reason I've done this hat this way is because it is, number one, easier to do instead of turning your work all the time. I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I hate it when it does that. So number one, you don't have to turn your work all the time. You just keep going front post, back post, front post. So this round here is front posts. So you do the whole round in front posts. Then your next round is going to be back posts. You do your whole round of back post. That is the beanie. It's basically, that's how you do the beanie. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, like I always say. I don't know if I'm too close or if you're too close or whatever, but I'm just showing you that's what you do. And so we do front posts for this round. The next round we do back posts. Round after we do front posts, and a round after that we do back posts. That is the repeat round. I really hope that you guys do this, the hat tutorial. You can do this in any yarn you want. You can do this in variegated, you can do this in non-variegated, you can do this in solid colors, whatever. And I know sometimes it's hard to follow which way you're supposed to go. And you do need a measuring tape because you want to have your hat at least, very minimum, 8 inches. So you will need to measure your hat from time to time. I have a good way of, if you don't have your measuring tool, then if you make the hat and you initially make the hat and you try to duplicate it, then you can just take the new one that you're working on and set it on top. So on this one here, I've done my increase rounds, and then I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 rounds of the front post and back to post double crochets alternating. And then I did about 3 rounds of single crochet knit stitch. So that is what you're going to do here is just keep alternating. So right now we're doing front post on this one. The next round we'll do back post. I haven't quite decided if I'm just gonna finish this round and let you toddle on and work it up, or whether I'm just gonna work it up and then finish the video after I'm done that. I might just do this in 2 parts. So I'm going to let you keep going around. And like I said, right now you're doing front post. The next round you do back post. The next round you do front post. Next round you do back post. And you just keep alternating. I'm going to let you go for now. And when you get to 8 inches, then you can just fasten off, or you can do 3 rounds of single crochet. It all depends. If you want a longer hat, then you just keep going until you get the length that you want, if you want a slouchy hat. So I hope you like the tutorial, and I can't wait to see hats that you guys make. You can always post your hats on Polly's Crochet Creations Facebook page, and I would love it to see your projects finished. So I'm going to let you go for now, and this video is like 47 minutes long. I hope to see your hats finished. I will finish this hat, and I will post the finished product on my community tab, and I will also post it on my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't hit the subscribe button, and you all have a great day, evening, weekend, wherever you may be. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck on the rest of the hat. So, like I said, to recap, it's basically just 1 row of front post. The next round is back post. The round after that would be front post. The round after that would be back post. And that's all you do through the hat until you get the hat 8 inches. Thank you. Love you all. And bye for now.